Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
As we get to our second consolation semifinal of the day, welcome to our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance, as the Bottineau Stars have taken the field here today. Bottineau at 17-6 on the season. Head coach is Carrie Tweed, going up against the Carrington Cardinals at 11-9 on the season. Head coach is Brady Smith. Recapping what happened yesterday for these two clubs to get here. The Cardinals lost in 5 against Central Cass, 17-0. Well, for the Beulah Miners and Bottineau, it was a well-pitched game in which the Miners came away on top 3-1 here yesterday evening. We'll take a quick break on our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. When we come back, we'll dive into the matchups a little bit more with the Cardinals and the Bottineau Stars. Some of the matchups from what happened yesterday, that and more ahead of our starting lineups and the opening pitch. This is the consolation semifinals featuring Carrington and Bottineau here on your liveevent.com.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argusville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Say thank you to the farmers you come into contact with every day. They have chosen a career that is as much their deep passion as it is an absolute necessity for you and I. Spring is upon us and there will be farm equipment on the roads. Give them your patience and room to do their jobs. Trust me, they would rather be off the road working in their field than dealing with traffic. From all of us here at Agassiz Precision Ag, we say thank you and have a safe spring.
Ag Country offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. Ag Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, Ag Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it, and always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
Let's face it, moving is a pain. And if you decide to do it yourself, take the hassle out with All About Moving in Grand Forks. While national conglomerates tend to overcharge and take longer, All About Moving is locally owned and wants to make your next move an efficient and stress-free experience. Take the stress out of moving with All About Moving in Grand Forks, so you can focus on the things that really matter.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
This is our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Chase Miller with you here from Theraldson Park as Bottineau has wrapped up their infield, where we'll get to the Carrington Cardinals taking the turf here in just a few moments. Recapping some of the players from yesterday for Bottineau, a 3-1 loss, where in the circle, Kaya Hennings had 6 innings of work where she gave up 7 hits, 3 runs, that 1 was earned, 1 walk, and 10 strikeouts for Bottineau. A couple of hits by LaFramboise and also Hennings in that loss against the Beulah Miners, in which Addie Delgeiger again had 11 strikeouts in a complete Game 1 run against victory here for the Beulah Miners. Well, for the Carrington Cardinals, they loaded the bases with 2 outs against Central Cass, but Mitchell was able to strike out the side. Between Mitchell and Sherwhite, they got 10 strikeouts in 5 innings of work. Cardinals with Mara Coots with 2 hits at the plate. She went 2 of 3. Smith also added another hit as well with Wendell. Hewitt had 2 2/3 innings of work, 1 strikeout, 8 walks. She gave up 13 runs, 7 earned on 8 hits in the circle here for Hewitt. So that's a look at what happened yesterday between the Carrington Cardinals and also the Bottineau Stars as well. We'll take a quick break on our pregame show here, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. When we come back after this, get you ready for the starting lineups and the opening pitch here today from Thoroldson Park. This is our second of 4 games still to come. We'll have the semifinals starting at 4, but let's find out who's going to play for 7th and who's going to play for 5th when we return here on the north end of Fargo.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Rooted in the heart of our vibrant communities stands Bravera Bank, offering complete financial services for banking, wealth management, and insurance. From home loans and checking accounts,
let me tell you about the cashback rewards with this account,
to wealth management, we'll help you forge your path ahead.
Let's create a plan to reach your financial goals.
Sounds great.
With specialty insurance coverage, our advisors ensure your operation can carry on.
Looks like it's going to be a great harvest.
The Rumble on the Red, presented by Ellingson Companies and Gerdau Metals Recycling, is coming to West Fargo, North Dakota. The World of Outlaws and Awesome Energy Drink Sprint Cars come to the Red River Valley Speedway on Saturday, May 31st. Tickets are available now at slspromotions.com or by calling 815-344-2023.
At Carrington Dental Care, they treat you like family. Meet Dr. Chaz Bauer and Dr. Jay Bauer, your friendly neighborhood dentists who care about your smiles. Join their family of happy patients. Whether it's routine checkups or cosmetic dentistry, they're dedicated to making your smile shine. Join the countless families who love coming to Carrington Dental Care, trusted by our community for years. Visit them online at thecarringtondentist.com or call 701-652-2801. Schedule your appointment today.
This is our pregame shows. We're inching closer as Carrington just about ready to wrap up their infield and outfield here for their warm-ups here today on yourliveevent.com. Let's recap what happened earlier just moments ago in which the Mayport CG Patriots picked up a 13-0 loss against Velva Drake Animus. Grace was really sensational in the circle in ballless here for the Aggies. 5 innings of work, 9 strikeouts, 2 walks, and just 1 hit in that game that went 5 innings. So the winner will play Velva Drake Animus tomorrow for the Consolation Championship. The loser will play Mayport CG tomorrow morning at 9:30 with that Consolation title roughly at around 11:30, give or take, how that 7th place game goes. Still to come later today, Deluxe Burlington, Lewis and Clark, and Hillsborough Central Valley will tangle at 4 o'clock. Then in our evening game will be Central Cass and the Beulah Miners roughly after that at about 6 o'clock here today. 3rd place game at around a 1:30 start tomorrow afternoon. The championship at 4:30 is the scheduled start tomorrow afternoon for that State B softball tournament. Again, that does it for our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all, from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote started today. As our umpiring crew here coming out for this game, Mark Sandman, John Young, and Trev Zier. And we'll get you ready for the Starting lineups and the opening pitch around the corner next here from Fargo.
At Castleton Lumber, they want to be part of every stage of your building project from the ground up. Let them assist with planning your project timeline in a way that's affordable and efficient. Castleton Lumber has everything you need to get the look you love with windows, siding, roofing, and doors. From choosing the right materials to the finishing touches, you can count on the folks at Castleton Lumber. Stop in and talk with the crew today or call 347-4471. That's 347-4471.
At Sendak Cooperative, we are proud to be your trusted full-service grain, agronomy, and energy choice for our communities in central North Dakota. For all of your grain, agronomy, and energy decisions, they are proud to support our local farmers and communities we work and live in. With our state-of-the-art facilities and dedicated team, we ensure your farming operation will be looked at with care and efficiency. Whether you're looking for marketing decisions, agronomy needs, fuel for your operation, or a hot cup of coffee at their C-stores, Sendak Cooperative has you covered. Visit them online at sendakcooperative.com to learn more about how they can serve you. Sendak Cooperative, proud to serve our communities in central North Dakota.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels! Central Cass School's mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The state-of-the-art STEM Center, along with our theater, music wing, early childhood center, wellness center, and athletic complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with their academics and activities.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
It's now time to meet our starting lineups, brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with great careers, quality products, grower owned. That again is crystalsugar.com. It's Bottineau and it's Carrington here on your liveevent.com. Mara Coots will be batting leadoff for the freshman pitcher. Isabel Wendell, the senior catcher, batting second. Cadence Van Ray, the senior center fielder, third. Kelly Hewitt, the sophomore, will be shortstop, batting cleanup. Bryn Smith, the senior first baseman, batting fifth. Lauren Hendrickson, the junior third baseman, batting sixth. Lauren Hendrickson, again, batting sixth. Ella Volk, the freshman second baseman, batting seventh. Bailey Ness, the junior right fielder, batting eighth. And Aubrey Nice, the junior left fielder, will be batting ninth. So again, Coots, Wendell, Van Ray, Hewitt, Smith, Hendrickson, Volk, Ness, and Nice here today for the Carrington Cardinals. As we take a look in the outfield here for the Bottineau Braves, or the Bottineau Stars, excuse me, as they will be in the outfield here today from left to right as we see this one. Cameron Allard, the senior, will be in left field. The other senior of Cameron Tweed in straightaway center. Jungleen Jocelyn, the senior, in right. Winter Mute will be at first base. At second is Parisian. Grant will be at shortstop, with Takestead at third base for the senior. LaFramboise behind the plate. And in the circle here today will be Hennings. That's Kaya Hennings, another senior here for the Stars. As your starting lineups, brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with great careers, quality products, grower owned. Go to crystalsugar.com. That again is crystalsugar.com. As it's time to rev up the engines and get ready for some racing here throughout the summer months at some local dirt tracks around the state of both North Dakota and Minnesota, with a little bit of racing on the radio Thursday nights. That'll be at Norman County Raceway in Ada. Friday nights at the Red River Speedway in West Fargo at 7 o'clock You can listen to Racing on the Radio here later tonight, as you'll have the World of Outlaws Sprint Cars will be making their way actually to town in West Fargo with Donnie Schatz and the World of Outlaws tomorrow. But you can listen to Racing on the Radio every Friday night in West Fargo at 7 o'clock on 106.5 FM KRJB, or get more information at Red River Valley Speedway.com. It's the Cardinals and the Stars here as we get you ready for our opening pitch, as in the circle here for Bottineau one more time. Yesterday, Hennings was a one-on-one with Dale Geiger. They combined for 21 strikeouts and 7 innings of work, where Hennings gave up 7 hits, 3 runs, 1 that was earned a walk, and 10 strikeouts here for the Stars. The Stars in their white tops, Stars across the front, the purple pants, while for the Carrington Cardinals in their maroon tops here today, the black pants with the white numerals here for the Carrington Cardinals. 218 to straightaway center, 200 down the lines. Right now, we've kind of had that haze make its way through Fargo yesterday, and it's staying a little bit through here today as well. Currently 76 degrees, winds 10 to 15 miles an hour, blowing out to left and left center field here. As in the circle, we will get ready to roll with Hennings. As the umpires give the thumbs up, and we are ready to go. It looks like first pitch here will be about 20 minutes to the top of the hour. Next scheduled game after this at 4 o'clock, Des Lacs, Burlington, Lewis and Clark against Hillsborough Central Valley. Then at 6, it's Central Cass and Beulah. Opening pitch brought to you in part by the Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway. Swing and miss, and the opening pitch at 12:40. Mara Coots, the freshman pitcher here. The Carrington Cardinals against Central Cass yesterday got the bases loaded in the first inning, in which they were able to get 3 batters on thanks to some aggressive hitting by Coots, Wendell, and alongside with Smith. As this is a swing and miss, it's now 0-2. Hennings with 3 1/3 innings of a work with a strikeouts yesterday for 10 outs in the circle. Here's the pitch to Coots. Strike 3 looking. Hennings gets a strikeout here against Mara, and there's 1 down in the top of the first. Now it's to Wendell here, the senior catcher, able to reach base twice yesterday, once on a single and once on a fielder's choice for the Cardinals. And their loss against the Central Cass Squirrels, and for both teams, it's their first ever state tournament appearance in program history. So someone will win their first ever game at the state tournament and have a chance to win 2 and try to take 5th place going up against Velvet Drake and a Moose tomorrow morning. Here's a bunt hit up the third base side. That'll go foul. It's now 0-1. For the Cardinals, they went 4 of 19 at the plate as a team against Central Cass with no runs, no walks, and 10 strikeouts. Head coach is Brady Smith. Her younger sister is Bryn Smith, an all-region performer. Here's the 0-1 offering. Popped up. This one will go into the stands, and this one will go over the Aggies bench and fans, and also some of those that are watching the game. It's now 0-2. And some fans from the Patriots and also the Aggies have stuck around, and majority of the Aggies softball team to see who they will play tomorrow for 5th place. Here's the 0-2 offering. Hit on the ground. That'll go foul, and we'll keep it at 0-2. Bottineau 17-6 on the season. For the Cardinals, sitting at 11-9 on their campaign. As the 0-2 offering is upcoming. Doesn't go over the rise ball. Now 1-2. When you're looking at Hennings in the circle, if you're a right-handed batter, she is all the way to the rubber on the third base side, and then kind of comes through that zone here. The 1-2. This will be slashed and off the glove of Wintermute at first. It'll be a single on the way by Isabel Wendell, and the Cardinals get a base runner aboard here in the top of the first inning. That one was roped, and Wendell able to find a way to get on here for Carrington. Now it goes to Van Ray, the senior center fielder. Barreled up there for the senior and Isabel Wendell. Carrington out of Region 2, Bottineau out of Region 3, the number 5 seed here in this tournament. This will be a swing and a miss. It's now 0-1. No balls, 1 strike here to the number 3 batter lineup to Van Ray. Van Ray 0 for 2 yesterday against Central Cass. 0-1 pitch looking to bunt. This one hit up the third base line. Takestead is there. This one goes across. Parisian able to cover at first base for the second baseman. A sacrifice bunt by Van Ray as Wendell moves into scoring position. And there's 2 down here in the top of the first inning. As we'll have a courtesy runner coming in here for the Cardinals. This will be Linderman, the freshman. So Cambry will come on here. So Linderman will run at second base now. Now it goes to Callie Hewitt, the shortstop. For the Cardinals, looking for their first run here of the state tournament after getting shut out in 5 innings against Central Cass yesterday. As this one getting a little earlier scheduled than maybe what some fans might have thought, getting closer to 1 o'clock, but with that first game finishing in 5. There's a swing. This one will be foul tipped off the catcher here with Callie Hewitt. And it'll be 0-1. Keep you apprised of what's going on at state baseball as well at Newman Outdoor Field. Later today on YourLiveEvent.com, Josh Boyko will have the call with Northern Cass and Thompson. 0-1 pitch. That one will miss. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike. Tommy's and the Jags scheduled for a 4:30 first pitch, and the winner will play either Park River or Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, Edgeley in the B baseball championship. Here's a swing and a miss. It's now 1-2. Runner at second base, again for the Cardinals, is Linderman, while Henning's looking for her second strikeout here in the first. The 1-2 offering from Kaya. That'll miss out of the zone. It's now 2-2. Brent Smith is the on-deck batter if Hewitt can find a way to climb aboard here in the top of the first inning for Carrington. Here's the 2-2. This will be a fly ball. That's got a chance to left, way back, and that puppy's gone. A 2-run homer for Callie Hewitt, and the Cardinals are flying to a 2-0 lead. That one got out of here in a hurry. And your first runs of the game ever at a state tournament come via the home run variety. A 2-run shot as Linderman will come in to score. That'll be the second hit of the game, and a 2-run shot at that by Hewitt. And now the Cardinals with a 2-0 lead. As now it goes to Bryn Smith. Well, the wind maybe helped that one a little bit, getting gusts of about 10 to 15, able to get that trajectory. That was a good hot shot that went to left. Here's the pitch on the way for the senior, and Bryn Smith. Check swing did not go through the zone. It's 1-0. So after a strikeout by Coots, Wendell with a single, sacrifice bump by Van Ray to get her into scoring position. Then Linderman came on and courtesy ran. Callie Hewitt worked the count to 2-2 and hit a 2-run homer. As this will work low, it's now 2-0. Lauren Hendricks, followed by Ella Volk here as the Cardinals will try to keep passing the baton in the top of the first inning. While Hennings has 2-0. That'll work out of the zone now 3-0. Seen the, if you want to call it the jet stream here at this tournament, has been to left, center, and left for home runs. A 3-0. That'll be called a strike now 3-1. Hillsborough Central Valley hit 3 home runs in their win over Velvet Drake Animus yesterday. The Cardinals will see this one hit in the air. That'll go to right. And coming in to play it will be Jungleen in right to retire this side. There are 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left. We played a half inning on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Carrington 2, Bottineau coming to the plate.
The City of Hillsborough invites you to make Hillsborough your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsborough and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsborough. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsborough, contact the Hillsborough City Office at 701-636-4620.
Your family farm has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Taupe Insurance is here to help you weather the storm when those challenges arise. Visit with Taupe Insurance today about a quote or review of your policies. Taupe Insurance offers coverage on your farm's assets, crop, and hail insurance, plus home and auto, commercial, and life insurance. Stop in for a visit today at their office in Castleton or give Taupe Insurance a call at 701-347-4045.
Come make pasta with us. Combine your love of North Dakota and agriculture with a great career at Dakota Growers. They provide you room to grow in your career, develop your skills, and they always put safety first in their state-of-the-art facility. Check out all of their fantastic opportunities at jobs.postholdings.com or scan the QR code. Contact Erica at 701-540-6152 or Wendy 701-997-5066.
As Jungleen coming up here to lead things off for Bottineau, as it's 1-0 and now to be 2-0 on the way. Tegstead batting second, followed by Laframboise batting third. Starting lineups here for Bottineau, brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. Kaya Hennings in the cleanup spot, followed by Cameron Allard batting fifth. Here's the 2-0 from Coots. That'll miss out of the zone. It's now 3-0. Parisian batting sixth with Cameron Tweed, the senior center fielder, batting seventh. Grant batting eighth, followed by Tiffany will be batting ninth here today for Bottineau, and it's a 4-pitch walk for Jungleen as she will take first base here for Bottineau. Nice in left, Van Ray in center, Ness in right for the Cardinals. Smith at first base with Volk at second. Hewitt at short with Hendrickson at third. Wendell behind the plate. Mark Coots again in the circle. Those are our starting lineups, brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. Has taken the bump back was Lauren Tegstead, and making her way to second base will be Jungleen. So the Bottineau Stars right away with a runner in scoring position here in a 1-ball, no strike count. 5 pitches by Coots, all been out of the zone. Here's the 1-0 offering, and that'll be 2-0. So after a 2-run homer by Hewitt for the Carrington Cardinals in the first, the Bottineau Stars are knocking on the door right now here in the bottom half of the inning. 2-0 by Coots. This one will be bunted, and that one will go foul. It's 2-1. Laframboise, then Hennings due up next as Bottineau scored 1 run against the Beulah Miners in their loss yesterday in a really good quarterfinal round matchup. The 2-1 hit in the air. That'll be up the first base side. That'll go foul. It's now 2-2. And look at Bottineau from yesterday with Tegstead. Went 0 of 2 at the plate with a run scored, a walk, and a strikeout. The pitch going to be hit on the ground. This will go to Hewitt. Hewitt bobbles it at short, and that'll be an error. The runner will come in then from Jungleen as she was hard charging around. And you'll see Tegstead able to reach base on the air. Jungleen will come in to score. And Bottineau, just like that, in the blink of an eye, 2 batters up, a run in here on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. That just ate up Hewitt, and by the time she threw over to first, Jungleen was already running. Speaking of running, Tegstead trying to get into scoring position, and see will come in safely. So Tegstead with a stolen base. She will get to second. Laframboise will see the 0-1 upcoming here. And the pitch will be called a strike. It's now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes here to Laframboise and the senior catcher. As this one will 1 hop and actually 2 hop, and then it'll get past Wendell, and going to third base here will be Tegstead. As runner will be at third, it's now 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Laframboise. As Bottineau gets a foul tip, and we'll keep it here at 1-2. Both these teams getting all the experience of a state tournament, and when it gets to this time for these respective clubs, particularly with how softball is just over a decade old here in the sport for Class B. Good backhanded by Volk. The run will come in to score. Run driven in by Laframboise on a 1-hopper that goes to Volk on an inside-out swing from Laframboise to the second baseman. 4-3 on the putout. There is an out, but the runner will come in. We're tied at 2 apiece. So Bottineau gets the 2 runs back here in the bottom of the first inning. Now it goes to Hennings. As Hennings won't go through the zone there. This will be 1-0 to the senior pitcher. Going back through the state championships here in all-time history in Class B, as the 1-0 pitch is going to be a hot smash that'll go off the shin of Hewitt. That'll be a base knock here by Kaya Hennings. She barreled that one up for a single. And a runner will be at first base. And we'll have a courtesy runner coming on here for Bottineau, as the Braves coming on here will be Peyton Robertson, the freshman. So Robertson will stand at first base here for Bottineau. Well, going back to 2012, the first State B softball championship, Enderlin Maple Valley defeated Central Cass in just the growth of the sport and the multitude of teams here, whether they've had maybe 1 or 2 years as a program, 5 to 6. We'll see Central Cass, not next year, but in 2 years, make their way to A. So you'll see one team leaving the B ranks, but we've seen co-ops that have dissolved to make their own respective clubs. Here's the pitch to Allard. Off and going is Robertson to second base, and she is safe as she slides underneath the tag. The ball by Wendell beat the runner in Robertson, but by the time Volk applied the tag, Robertson was able to slide in safely, and we'll see an 0-1 count upcoming now to Allard. Close play at second. Again, the ball by Wendell beat the runner, but by the time it one-hopped into the glove of Volk, who then went down to apply the tag on the sliding feet of Robertson, just missed it late as there's a big swing. It's now 0-2 as Bottineau takes a chance to get their first lead of the contest. But State B has been owned by 2 teams in the state of North Dakota. Central Cass, Kindred Richland, Enderlin Maple Valley made the first 2 state softball championships, winning in 2012 and finishing runner-up in 13. The 1-2 in this one will get away from Wendell on the wild pitch and just missed going into the dugout here. So going to third base will be Robertson. It's now 2-2 here to Allard. The Buell Miners winners in 2023, and get to see some new faces here at the state tournament. It's always a good thing. The 2-2. Fly ball hit in the air to center field. Van Ray going back to the track and looking up, and it's gone. A 2-run homer to straightaway center field, and Cameron Allard has given the Bottineau Stars a 4-2 lead. So a pair of home runs here in the first, one by Carrington and now one by Bottineau. Robertson comes in to score. It's a 2-run shot for Allard here. And now Bottineau has taken their first lead of the game. Here it's 4-2. Second hit of the inning. 4 runs across, 1 walk, and no strikeouts here against Maracoots. As now it's going to be Parisian. As Parisian, the senior second baseman, batting 6th in the lineup here for Bottineau. And their 1 out was a smash to the second baseman by LaFramboise. Is not going through the zone as Parisian. It's now 1-0. 218 to straightaway center. That one was maybe 222. If you want to start really getting technical, as Van Ray just ran out of real estate to straightaway center. 1-0 pitch hit in the air. That'll be on a line and down for a base hit by Parisian as Bottineau gets another runner on here in the first inning. An inning that's working to be nearly 20 minutes so far between these two teams. Now it's to Cameron Tweed. Tweed batting from the left-handed side here for the senior center fielder. This one will one-hop the catcher. Going to second base will be Parisian. It'll be 1-0 on the wild pitch as Parisian will take second base. We'll see the 1-0 offering upcoming. That'll run in. It's 2-0. Batter number 7 here for Bottineau in inning number 1. How many more runs can they get across? This will work outside as it's 3-0. State baseball tournament also getting into day 2 action here over at Newman Outdoor Field. The pitch, this one will be a walk. It'll get by Wendell. That'll allow the Parisian to scamper to third. Now Tweet's going to make the hard charge from first to second by Cameron on the walk and get all the way into scoring position here for Bottineau. This Coach Smith's going to talk it over with the infield. We'll break with him on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered 2-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Life is full of surprises.
Bottineau, this one is grounded right back up the middle. A run will come in. The flip over to first in time for the out. Grant is retired 6-3 on the putout as Parisian comes in to score. Tweed will make her way to third base, and now it's a 5-2 advantage with 2 down here in the first inning. As there is a swing and a miss. Or excuse me, that one will miss outside here to Tiffany, the designated player. This one will be grounded but foul off of Tiffany here, and it's 1-1. School softball state tournament here, Class B in Fargo. As this one will work and miss low, it'll be 2-1 upcoming. As the 2-1 pitch, that'll be a line drive shot, and that'll be down for a base knock and an inside-out swing by Tiffany. Cameron Tweed will come in to score, and Tiffany will get the run driven in. As it's 6 runs across here for Bottineau in inning number 1. Now back to top of the lineup with Jungleen here with a walk and a stolen base and a run scored so far here in the inning. As the Bottineau has batted around. As this will be a swing and a miss, it's 0-1. So no balls and a strike here to Jungleen. The 0-1 offering. That'll one hop towards the catcher, Wendell. It's now 1-1. In a first inning that is taking nearly about 25 minutes here to play here in Fargo. 1-1 pitch is hit up the first base line. That'll go foul. It's now 1-2. For the Carrington Cardinals in the second, Hendrickson, Volk, and Ness are scheduled to come up to the plate. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Off speed, out in front, over the pitcher. Coming on, though, is the shortstop. Hewitt makes a nice play to Smith to retire the side 6-3 as Jungleen is retired. But the damage is done. 6 runs across here in the first on YourLiveEvent.com.
Life is full of surprises, and at Bickett Insurance Agency of Carrington, they're here to protect what matters most to you. Bickett Insurance is your local auto owner's insurance agency, offering home, auto, business, crop, health, or life insurance with personalized solutions tailored to your needs and budget. With over 20 years of experience, trust Bickett Insurance Agency to provide you with peace of mind. Let's ensure your future is secure with Bickett Insurance Agency services, serving Foster and Stutzman counties and throughout the state of North Dakota. Bickett Insurance, your local auto owner's insurance agency, protecting what matters most.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
At Gar Dental Center, dentistry is about people first. They're proud to offer exceptional care to Carrington and the surrounding areas. Meet Dr. Gar and Dr. Sam and their dedicated team of dental professionals. Gar Dental is your home for dental implants, along with a wide variety of services, including guided biofilm therapy. Their experienced dental team is here to ensure you smile with confidence. Visit them at gardental.com or call 701-652-2300 to schedule an appointment today.
See you soon!
Let the geeks at GK
As you'll see it
Technology
now
help
here
you with
for
your
the Carrington Cardinals, as this one will work inside. As you'll see it now, 0-2 on the way here to Hendrickson. Hendrickson sees this one work out of the zone. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. So the 1-2 pitch upcoming. This one will be a strike 3 looking. They'll have to complete it. LaFramboise goes to the first baseman, Wintermute, for the second strikeout in the first out here of the second inning. Now it goes to Ella Volk, the freshman second baseman. As Hennings in the circle, the pitch. Let me call the strike. It's 0-1. Cardinals' big swing in the inning number 1 was that 2-run homer by Hewitt. Hennings right now so far with 2 strikeouts. She is consistently finding the zone. That one runs in on the fingers of Ella Volk. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike. The sun is starting to peek through the clouds just a little bit more here today in Fargo. Here's the 1-1. It's big rip at it there by Ellis. Swing and a miss. It's now 1-2. The 1-2 pitch upcoming. And another swing and a miss. Hennings gets back-to-back Ks to open up the second inning. And there's 2 down. As now it goes to Bailey Ness, the junior right fielder. As Ness will come on here. This one will be called a strike. The 0-1. As the Cardinals will be looking for a 2-out rally, while for Bottineau looking for a quick 3 up, 3 down and get the bats back up to the plate here in the second. The 0-1 pitch fouled off the netting. It's now 0-2. Cardinals left nobody on the first. 2 runs, 2 hits. As Hennings with a chance to strike out the side. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and Hennings indeed does strike out the side on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Bottineau continues to lead by 4 as we go to the bottom of the second.
help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run
and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of cards plus pre-owned cards as well. Bring the kids along and have them try out the skee ball and foosball table while you browse jerseys, hats, and other items. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles in Hillsboro.
As we enter the bottom of the second inning here on YourLiveEvent.com. Update in Grand Forks, Fargo Davies defeats North in this consolation semifinals 7-0. So the Eagles will be playing for the consolation championship, while the EDC regular season champion Fargo North will be playing for 7th. Again, Fargo Davies defeats the Spartans 7-0 up in Grand Forks. 1 ball, no strikes here to Lauren Tagstead. As Tagstead will see this one work out of the zone. It's now 2-0. Mara Coots in the circle, 1 inning of work so far. She's given up 4 hits, 6 runs in this contest, 1 walk, and no strikeouts. As this won't miss as well, it's 3-0. Make it 2 walks so far here for Coots in the circle. She's on the verge of her third. The 3-0 pitch. That'll miss for a ball. Tagstead will take first base, and a runner will be on here for the Bottineau Braves in the second. Now it's still LaFramboise here for Bottineau, who's 0 for 1 today. Broadcasting from the Chad's Excavating broadcast booth here in Fargo as LaFramboise sees this one miss for a ball. It's 1-0. Get in touch with Chad's Excavating, helping farmers grow, helping you with your water management plans. Call Chad's Excavating at 701-430-0182. There's a hot shot that'll get past Hewitt into left field as Tagstead will round second. It's a single for LaFramboise, and Bottineau with another base hit here. This one coming in the second inning. And broadcasting today from the Chad's Excavating, your home for field drain tile on the Ritter Valley and beyond at Chad's Excavating. Broadcast booth is coming on here for Bottineau will be number 8 and Bliss, the freshman. So Bliss will be courtesy running for LaFramboise here at first base, where Bottineau put 10 batters to the plate in the first, and so far a good start here to try to get some runs across in inning number 2. Carrington had a 2-0 lead briefly, and Bottineau is 6 runs in the bottom of the first inning, looking to add to it here with a run or more here in inning number 2, with a good part of the lineup up to do it, as now it's to Kaya Hennings. As Hennings with a single and a run scored so far here, and the run scored was with Robertson on the courtesy run variety. Hennings with the swing. This one gets by Wendell. It's a swing and a miss, but the runners will move up regardless, as Wendell on the pass ball will allow Tagstead and then Bliss to get to second and third. Be no balls and a strike here to Hennings. Here's the 0-1. That'll work out of the zone. It will be 1 ball and 1 strike. Not a lot of shade when it comes to this particular venue here for the fans with the grandstands and everything else, with how the press box situates throughout the course of the day. As this one is called a strike, it's now 1-2 here to Hennings. Coots is looking for her first strikeout of the afternoon. The 1-2. Off speed out in front. This one gets popped up into the stands, and a nice catch by a young patron here. Makes a one-handed catch, and he's got a bag of ice cream in the other hand. As we'll do the 1-2 all over again. As Hennings sees this one in the turf low, it's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 on the way. That'll be low. Wendell sees this one out in front of her, able to block it enough, and we'll keep it at 2 balls, make it now 3-2. Runner at second base is Bliss. Tagstead stands at third. Full count on the way to Hennings. The pitch will be hit on the ground. That'll be a 2-hopper to Hewitt. Hewitt across the diamond, off the glove of Smith. One run comes in. A second run will come in as well, as the ball was never dead. Now you'll see Kaya Hennings go from first to second base as Bottineau has an 8-2 lead. Ball was never dead, and you saw the catcher in window trying to clear the bat and give it to the next batter here with Allard. So reaching base on the air, and then we'll have a courtesy runner coming on here for the Stars. It'll be Robertson. So Robertson will be at second base. Tankstead is in to score. Bliss is in to score. And Bottineau has an 8-2 lead. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning. Now it's going to be to Camry Allard. Allard with a 2-run homer to straightaway center. Her first time up, hits one. This will go foul. It's 0-1. 3 batters to the plate, 2 runners in so far here in the bottom of the second for Bottineau. And Carrington just kind of bobbled that one around and allowed an extra run to come in that probably should be at third base right now. But regardless, Bottineau will take full advantage. This one called a strike. It's 0-2. Mara Coots, the freshman, in the circle here. 0-2 pitch. This one gets by Wendell. Going to third base, here will be Robertson. It's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bottom of the second on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. It's been active early. 10 runs across combined here on 9 outs. 1-2. Off speed, got her swinging. Allard is retired, and there's out number 1. That one was off speed, but also had a lot of spin on that softball. And now it's to Parisian. A single with a run scored here today back in the first inning. Here's the pitch. Parisian hits this one. That'll be popped up over the first base dugout. That'll be foul ball. It's 0-1. As Bottineau Stars right now. Behind the count, no balls and a strike with 1 out with Cameron Tweed on deck. Then it'll go to Grant after that. Here's the 0-1. That'll miss, low, blocked by Wendell. This time out in front of the plate. That'll keep the runner at Robertson at third base. As we'll see the 1-1 here from Coots. This will be a hit that'll go to the third baseman. Hendrickson fires across. They get the out there. The runner comes in late at home, and she is safe as Carrington nearly had the double play. Smith to Wendell, and as Wendell applied the tag, Robertson with the feet were coming into home, and she inadvertently, but it worked out like purposely, kicked it out of the glove of Wendell. Coming in to score will be Robertson. It will be Parisian is out 5-3 on the putout. Run does come across to make it 9-2. First pitch swinging. This one will go off the glove of Volk at second base. I'll be an error on the second baseman here as Cameron Tweed is able to reach base. And a runner gets on. First pitch swinging here for Bottineau in the second. Now it's to Grant. As you'll see, Grant's upcoming here for Bottineau. Grant 0 for 1 day with a ground out to Hewitt. The pitch. I will miss out of the zone. It's 1-0. Just 1 hit so far in the inning. A walk, a single, air, strikeout, ground out, and an air here. This one works out of the zone as well for Coots in the circle. It's 2-0. Bottineau with 3 runs across here in the second. Here's the 2-0 pitch. I'll work out of the zone. It's now 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes to the number 8 batter in the Bottineau lineup. Coots sees this one. Be low. Wendell will pick it up, look back at the runners. But regardless, it's a walk here as Grant will get aboard. Runners we have first and second. And Coach Smith will come out here. We'll take a quick break and let you know if there's a new pitcher coming here for the Cardinals.
Embrace the joy of community at Halsted Living Center and Heritage House in Halsted, where wonderful neighbors and energetic minds come together. If you're seeking more than just a place to call home, you found the right spot with Halsted Living Center and Heritage House. Whether your interests lie in music, agriculture, sports, or dancing, you'll find someone who shares your passion and expertise. Discover a fulfilling lifestyle filled with connection and celebration with Halsted Living Center and Heritage House in Halsted. Get more information by calling 218-456-2105 or log on to halstedlivingcenter.com. The Hillsborough Central Valley Booster Club is made up of parents, fans, and community members who work together to build team and community spirit. The Hillsborough Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsborough and Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsborough Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs, encouraging everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsborough Central Valley students. It's the Hillsborough Central Valley Booster Club.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The fun is always on tap. I'm headed to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Stay tuned for more information about the all-school reunion coming up in Carrington this summer, July 10th through the 13th. Check out Facebook for more information.
The fun is always on tap. I'm headed to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Headlocks, Carrington, North Dakota.
As we come back here on YourLiveEvent.com, it is a pitching change on the way. As the pitching change will be a straight switch, Hewitt will go from short to the circle, and Coots will take shortstop. The 0-1 pitch after the 0-1 was fouled off by Tiffany. We'll see this one now called a strike. It's 0-2. Coots goes an inning and 2/3, 5 hits, 9 runs, 4 walks, and 1 strikeout here. 0-2 is hit up the third base side. That'll go foul. Saw 17 batters here and 5 outs for Mara Coots. Tiffany, the designated player, was got a single with a run driven in here so far today. The 0-2 hit on the ground up the third base line, foul. It goes back to the top of the lineup with Jungleen around the corner here for the Bottineau Stars. 3 runs across, a chance to add 2 in here with runners at first and second. As this will work inside, it's now 1-2. Tweed stands at second base. Grant will stand at first here for Bottineau. For Carrington, 9 1-2 batters. Aubrey Nice to lead things off in the third. The 1-2. This one hit off the netting here, and we'll keep it at 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 home runs in this game between Bottineau and Carrington, both a 2-run shot variety. The 1-2 not going through the zone was Tiffany on a rise ball, makes it now 2-2. There's the 2-2 offering. Fisted. This one will be up off the netting, and we'll keep it at 2-2. Winner of this game will play in the Consolation Championship tomorrow, roughly at around 11:30. Loser of this game will play 9:30 tomorrow morning against the Mayport CG Patriots. 2-2 pitch going to be hit on the ground. This one goes to the third baseman, Hendrickson. 3 unassisted to retire the side. But 3 runs come across here for Bottineau on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard as they make our way to inning number 3.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
Top of the third inning here on YourLiveEvent.com as we get to our in-game update brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance, Ryan Opdahl Agency in Hillsboro. Earlier, Velvet Drake Animus, 13-0 win over the Mayport CG Patriots in 5. Race Ballas was able to get the complete game 5 innings, gives up just one hit, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts in the 13-0 win over Velvet Drake Animus over the Mayport CG Patriots. Coming up later on YourLiveEvent.com, 2 semifinals. Deluxe, Burlington, Lewis and Clark, and Hillsboro Central Valley at 4, and Central Cass and Beulah following that. In-game update brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance, Ryan Opdahl Agency, Home Auto Business, Life, Farm, and more. Get in touch with Ryan in downtown Hillsboro. As the Carrington Cardinals, Aubrey Nice with a check swing through the zone. It's 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Now it's 0-2 on a swing and a miss. Coots and Wendell here is Kaya Hennings. 2 innings of work, 2 hits back in the first. 2 runs both earned on that Hewitt 2-run shot. No walks and 4 strikeouts so far in the circle. After striking out the side in the second, she struck out Mara Coots to begin things off back at 12:40 here this afternoon. The 1-2 pitch from Hennings. Swing and a miss. Make it 4 consecutive strikeouts here for Hennings. And there's 1 down here in the third. Mara Coots struck out looking in the first. 2 runs across for the Cardinals in inning number 1. As Hennings right now has found her form here in this contest. Here's a shot to left field. This one will go down the line and foul. Chasing after that one was Allard. Right off the bat, a nice uppercut swing by Coots. And then it just kept hooking foul, as it'll be allowed strike number 1. As the arms race continues in college athletics, just seeing all the construction that has happened on the north end of Fargo over the years, as this one is going to be popped up. Takestead gives a chase, will run out of room. It's 0-2. Seeing what the track and field complex, which used to also host soccer now at the old Dakota field, which is now the home for Bison women's soccer. See the new track and field, not so new anymore considering the new indoor football facility from just a couple of years ago, but a lot of construction here on the north end of Fargo for Division I athletics. The 0-2 pitch popped up. This one goes down the line and can't get there quick enough as Allard, and we'll keep it at 0-2. Newman Outdoor Field, now 30 years old. Fargo Dome, similar in terms of how long that has been around. All of a sudden seeing the redone Theraldson Park here for softball, track and field with some new digs. Here's the 0-2 offering on the way. Popped up, foul. Takestead, and will give way to the shortstop, Grant, who can't make the catch, and this will be a foul yet again. So Mara Coots with a couple of foul balls in a row down the third and left field side, and Hennings probably wondering, what do I got to do to get Mara out? But a good battle here between Mara Coots and Kaya Hennings. Cameron Tweed in straightaway center, Jungleen in right, Wintermute at first with Parisian at second base, with LaFramboise behind the plate here for the Stars. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. As LaFramboise will have to go to first to Wintermute to complete the strikeout. They do, and make it 5 consecutive strikeouts here for Hennings. It'll be her 6th of the contest, and there's 2 down. Allard in left with Grant at short, and Takestead again stands at third. Isabel Wendell with a single. Then coming on for a courtesy runner for her was Linderman, came in a score after that 2-run homer by Hewitt. This will work all the way to the backstop. It's 1-0. But for Hennings right now, 6 consecutive batters that she's retired, with 5 in a row being the strikeout variety. Here's the 1-0 on the way to Wendell. Fly ball hit down the left field line, but that'll hook foul, and that'll go out of the park. Able to straighten that one out just a little bit. That could have been a home run down the left field line, which stands at 200 feet. A little bit more room down the left field line than what you have down the right field line here in terms of foul territory. Not a lot, but just enough. A couple extra feet. As this will miss. Now it's 2-1. Seen the grandstands. A little bit of the grandstands in down the first base side towards the dugout. Nice spot to also just kind of rail up and enjoy some softball here. Bring out maybe a extra shirt once that railing gets a little warm with the sun. 2-1 pitch. It'll miss. It's now 3-1. Then down the third baseline batting cages here. A couple bullpens. 3-1 offering here to Wendell. This one will be grounded, and this one will go off of Wendell. Now it's 3-2. For Bottineau in the third inning, they will send the top of the lineup coming up to the plate. That'll be with Jungleen takes it and LaFramboise third time through here for Bottineau. Swing and a miss, and Hennings able to strike on the side yet again and make it 6 consecutive Ks in the circle here for Kai. As we make our way to the bottom of the third, it's still 9-2 Bottineau on your liveevent.com.
Did you know that there are several different types of crop hail insurance policies? Hi, this is Bethany Rentz, crop insurance agent with Irie Insurance. We at Irie Insurance want to help you select a hail policy that will best protect your crops and bottom line from a hailstorm. Give us a call today to schedule a time to meet with an Irie Insurance agent. For our contact information, go to our website at irieins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Plus, Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting and paint mixing section for your own do-it-yourself projects. From their grill selection with Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to their customer laser engraving center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
Swing and a miss by Jungleen here with Hewitt in the circle. Here comes the 0-1. Another swing and a miss. That makes it 0-2 as Hewitt in relief here for the Carrington Cardinals. No balls and 2 strikes with Lauren Takestead. And then again, LaFramboise upcoming here for Bottineau for the top third of their lineup. This one will one-hop the turf. It's now 1-2. The broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors and the North Dakota High School Activities Association here on yourliveevent.com. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and Hewitt gets a strikeout. 2 up and 2 down for Hewitt in relief, and there's 1 down here in the bottom of the third inning. It goes to Takestead, who's able to get 2 runs so far, reach base on an error in the first, a walk in the second. Pitch. This one will be foul tip, bunted into the glove of Wendell. It's 0-1. 10 batters in the first inning. You're sent 8 batters in inning number 2 to the plate for Bottineau. The 0-1, this will be hit on the ground. That'll be up the third baseline foul. For the first time in an inning, the leadoff batter will not reach here for the Stars. As you'll see, Hewitt in the circle right now, working ahead here on Takestead. Here's the 0-2. Off-speed pitch. This one will actually come in and hit Takestead here. And a runner will be aboard. Just came off the hand a little funny. Making sure that Takestead's all right. She gives a thumbs up. Seeing a lot of ice cream making its way through the stands here as we get a time called. And they're just going to make sure that Tagstead just getting hit, that she is officially okay, so they will give her the thumbs up one more time. And we'll have the pitch up coming here to LaFramboise, who's got a run driven in back in the first inning after a ground out, looking to bunt. Runners going to make her way to second base here in Tagstead as this one gets by Wendell. It'll be 1 ball and no strikes. Bottineau right now, what they would love is 3 runs across here in the third. Then we can start talking about the 10-run rule for the remainder of this game. Still got time for Carrington to cut into the deficit, but trying to do and take a page on the playbook of what Velva Drake-Anamoose did earlier. The runner's in a break for third. Now she's going to be in a pickle here with Tagstead, and going to be out by Hendrickson. Hendrickson applies the tag, so caught stealing will be Tagstead, and there's 1 down. Make that 2 down here in the third. 2-0 count up coming to LaFramboise, but Velva Drake-Anamoose able to close the door in the third and fourth innings against the Mayport CG Patriots as this one is popped up. Playable. Hewitt will come in to retire the side of LaFramboise is done here in the third. There were no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. As we make our way to the top of the fourth on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, it's still a 9-2 lead here on your LiveVent.com.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
At Sendak Cooperative, we are proud to be your trusted full-service grain, agronomy, and energy choice for our communities in central North Dakota. For all of your grain, agronomy, and energy decisions, they are proud to support our local farmers and communities we work and live in. With our state-of-the-art facilities and dedicated team, we ensure your farming operation will be looked at with care and efficiency. Whether you're looking for marketing decisions, agronomy needs, fuel for your operation, or a hot cup of coffee at their C-stores, Sendak Cooperative has you covered. Visit them online at sendakcooperative.com to learn more about how they can serve you. Sendak Cooperative, proud to serve our communities in central North Dakota.
When it comes to electrical work, experience matters. And at Miller's Electrical Service LLC, they've got the skills, expertise, and experience to get the job done right. From industrial and commercial projects to residential repairs and installations, get in touch with Gannon to get the job done safely, efficiently, and right the first time. Locally owned, trusted, and ready to serve your home or business. Call 701-430-2124 today and let Miller's Electrical Service LLC power your world.
Top of the fourth inning here on yourliveevent.com. Carrington Cardinals with time will look to cut into this 7-run deficit right now as Van Ray will be leading things off here in the fourth. That's 3, 4, and 5 batters. Van Ray with a sacrifice bunt her last time up in the first inning. 1-0 pitch. Doesn't go through the zone. He'll be now 2-0. Innings, 3 innings of work, 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned, no walks, and 7 strikeouts. 2-0 here from Hennings. Hit in the air, that'll go into left center field. The left fielder, Allard, can't make the diving catch. Rounding first, on her way to seconds, Van Ray. It's a leadoff double for the Cardinals here in the top of the fourth inning. Nice swing on the way for Van Ray out to left center field. Now be to Callie Hewitt. As the pitcher will come on now for the sophomore. And a 2-run homer to left her last time up. She got all of it. So be her second time up here for Callie going up against Kaya Hennings. Looking for another uppercut swing. This will be 0-1. Second extra base hit of the game here for Carrington. They got a single, a home run, and a double so far on their 3 hits. 0-1 pitch, called the strike at the knee. It's now 0-2. As the Cardinals going to cut into that 7-run deficit. A run or two here could help prolong this game from the Carrington perspective before they come back up in the 5th, as this will be a foul ball over the press box. If they're unable to plate anything here, Bottineau scores 3, for example, in the bottom of the 4th. We'd be talking about the 10-run and mercy rule then in the top of the 5th inning. Here's the 0-2. This one will be foul back, and we'll keep it at no balls in, 2 strikes. Minnesota Twins able to reinstate Byron Buxton from the concussion list after an 11-game absence. So Correa and Buxton are back. Buxton will be taking part of that Western Coast trip now with Seattle and the Athletics. Upcoming here after their series with the Mariners. Going to Sacramento, California. No balls and 2 strikes. Those will be some late games for Twins fans. The old West Coast trip where first pitch about 9 o'clock at night gets over at 11:30, maybe after midnight. Hennings with the 0-2. In the air a ton down the left field line, but that'll go foul. As Delax, Burlington, Lewis, and Clark making their way here to Theraldson Park as they're about ready to get going in about 2 hours here for their contest. As they'll be taken to the batting cages here in a few moments. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Framboise looks back the runner and then just going out anyway is Hewitt. And there's one down, 8 strikeout here for Hennings. So far through 3 1/3 as now it's to Bryn Smith. A fly out to right to Jung Glean, her last time up, to finish off the first inning. As you'll see the pitch on the way. This one will miss low. It's 1-0. All things considered, a very pleasant afternoon. Just maybe a little bit on the warm side if you're sitting outside for a couple of hours. But from what we had a week ago, where it was in the 40s, I think degrees maybe feels like 90 again, as this one will be foul tipped in the glove of Framboise. It's 1-2. So for the Cardinals, trying to find a way to bring in the leadoff double and Van Ray in from second base right now. 1-1 hit foul. Oh, it's going to be 1 ball and 2 strikes. As fans are starting to file in and out of Newman Outdoor Field for the consolation semis for the boys state baseball tournament. As this one missing for a ball. It's now 2-2. State A baseball tournament, Mandan defeats Bismarck Legacy in the consolation portion of the bracket. Mandan 5, Legacy 3. As this one runs in for a ball, it's now 3-2. So Bryn Smith putting a nice bat together here against Hennings. Three-two pitch upcoming from Kaya. Hit on the ground. This one a 2-hopper to Grant short in the hole across the diamond off the glove of Wintermute. As Van Ray's in a stay put at third base, the runner quickly comes back at first. There was Smith, but put the ball in play. Good things could happen. Runners at the corners now for the Cardinals. Trailing it here by 7. That'll be the first error of the contest. So get that on the throwing error by Grant. Now still Lauren Hendrickson. As Hennings will look to bear down right now in the circle for Bottineau. Cardinals threatening top of the 4th with 1 out. Swing and a miss. Runner will stay put at first. As Framboise takes a look at where everyone's trying to run towards, particularly Smith if she would go to second. Hendricks with a strikeout back in inning number 2. 0-1 pitch. Runners in a break for second base. Hendricks swinging a miss as Smith now is in scoring position. Runner at third base is Van Ray. So the Cardinals with runners in scoring position right now. No balls, 2 strikes. Hendricks will look for a Sinai single up the middle somewhere potentially here. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Hennings with the 9th strikeout. 2 down here in the 4th. Now it goes to Ella Volk. Volk also with a strikeout swinging in the 2nd. Game that's just over an hour old here today from Theraldson Park. Volk can't connect on the swing. It's 0-1 on the way. Cardinals, though, going up there aggressive right now against Kaya Hennings. As Hennings works ahead of another Cardinal batter as it's 0-1. There's a rise ball up in the zone now, make it 0-2. There's been just 3 counts today of a 3-ball count, 2 that have been a full count here today for Carrington batters against Hennings. The 0-2 offering here in the 4th. That'll miss on the inner part of the plate. Off the inner part, that'll make it now 1-2. As Hennings is on the verge of striking out the side here in the 2nd, 3rd, and now in the 4th inning. 1-2 pitch, foul tipped off the glove of LaFramboise, and we'll keep it at 1-2. For Bottineau, they will have in the 4th inning their 4, 5, and 6 batters with Kaya Hennings, Allard, and Parisian due up here in inning number 4. As they just make sure LaFramboise is good after that foul tip. Gets a little bit warmer throughout the course of the day on this particular turf. As we'll see the 1-2 pitch upcoming. 1-2 popped up, fisted towards the shortstop, Grant, to retire the Cardinals here in the 4th. There were no runs on 1 hit, an error, and 2 runners left. We have played 3.5 today on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. The Carrington Cardinals 2, Bottineau Braves 9, coming to the plates.
You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro. You can buy beef by the quarter, the half or the whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro.
The Norman County Fair, June 18th through 21st. Fireworks, monster truck, Laura J's strong and amazing aerial stunt show, racing, free stage entertainment, magic shows, youth and senior days, mechanical bull riding, free music, Veterans Day. It's the Norman County Fair. Get the full schedule at normancountyfair.com. There's so much more at the Freegate Fair. The Norman County Fair, June 18th through 21st, Ada, Minnesota, where summer begins and the fun never ends.
Bottom of the 4th inning here on YourLiveEvent.com. Chase Miller with you here, broadcasting from the Chad's Excavating broadcast booth as the Bottineau Stars will have their 4, 5, and 6 batters due up here against Hewitt. Swing and a miss. Hewitt so far an inning and a 1/3 of relief. No hits, no walks, and 1 strikeout as Kaya Hennings has reached base twice on a single and an error. For more information on Chad's Excavating, give them a call, 701-430-0182. Helping you with your water management solutions, farming, and in the rural Red River Valley. Now 0-2 on the way here to Kaya Hennings. Hewitt's looked good in relief. She has attacked these Bottineau batters so far. Has to be hit on the ground up the 3rd base side foul. As Coach Brady Smith allowed Mara Coots to about go as far as he could before said, you know what, we just need to throw someone different out there and see if we can change up the speed in terms of the eye discipline here from Bottineau at the plate. After they were able to get 9 runs across on 5 hits here against Mara Coots in the circle, and there's been a couple of errors that haven't helped Mara either. No balls, 2 strikes to the cleanup batter here to Hennings. The 0-2, and Hewitt gets the strikeout. That'll be her 2nd. 1 down here in inning number 4. Bottineau looking for 3 runs here in the 4th. Then we can talk about the mercy rule in the 5th. For Carrington, looking for a tidy inning. This one will be first pitch swinging by Allard. That'll be into left. It'll be a single, and Bottineau gets a runner on here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And to Harley Parisian, who's 1 of 2 with a single and a run scored back in inning number 1. And if Bottineau is able to get 3 runs, Carrington would be down to their final 3 outs in the top of the 5th. Here's the pitch. Making her way now to the backstop as this one on the wild pitch here will be 1-0 as Parisian was looking to bunt. Took the bunt back, it ran in, and Wendell couldn't glove it. So Allard will be in scoring position now for Bottineau. Here's the 1-0. Big cut at that one, makes it 1 ball and 1 strike. Once we get to our post-game show, stay tuned as we will get you updated for what's still to come here for 2 more games on yourliveevent.com, as that one is laced in front of the left fielder into left in front of ice. Rounding third on her way home. This one coming in will be Allard. It's a single for Parisian, and Bottineau does add to their advantage. It's 10-2 here in the 4th. Now it's the Tweed as Allard will come in to score. That'll be her second run of the game. The pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Dakota Heritage Bank share their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank as this one is fouled back. 0-2. One of our sponsors here today that we would like to recognize and throughout the tournament, Dakota Heritage Bank. Find a branch or location near you. Again, go to dhb.bank. Here's the 0-2. That'll miss. Now it's 1-2 as Cameron Tweed has reached base twice. A walk with a run scored in the first and reached base on an error back in the second. The 1-2 offering outside part of the plate, now 2-2. Carrington 2 runs in the first. All for Bottineau, 6 runs in the first, 3 in the second, and a run here in the 4th. Big swing at that one. It's a strikeout. Tweed is retired, and Hewitt gets her 3rd strikeout in relief in 2 innings of work. Now it's to Grant, who's 0 for 1 today with a walk. Here's the pitch. That'll work out of the zone. It's 1-0 with Tiffany on deck here for Bottineau. All for Carrington, top of the 5th inning, 8, 9, and 1 batters. Due up for the Cardinals. The 1-0 popped up. This one looks to get out of play, and it will just hit the top of the netting and graze it. Now make it 1 ball and 1 strike from the backstop here. Maybe about another 1.5 to 2 feet. Wendell would have had some room. Will be 1 ball, 2 strikes on the way here to the senior shortstop. Runner at first is Parisian after knocking in Allard here early in the inning. 1-1. This one is popped up, playable, and Volk will make the catch in front of Coots to retire the side right behind the circle. But a run does come in on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. New score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard after 4. Bottineau leads by 8.
The world of outlaws, late models, return to the Norman County Raceway, Ada, Minnesota, June 28th. Ada Building Center, LLC, start to finish showdown. Presented by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Enjoy the experience. Nationwide, top 10 experience last year. Let's make it number 1 this year. World of Outlaws, late models, Ada Building Center, LLC, start to finish showdown. Presented by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Tickets now available, ncraceway.com.
Let's face it, moving is a pain. And if you decide to do it yourself, take the hassle out with All About Moving in Grand Forks. While national conglomerates tend to overcharge and take longer, All About Moving is locally owned and wants to make your next move an efficient and stress-free experience. Take the stress out of moving with All About Moving in Grand Forks, so you can focus on the things that really matter.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent in Hillsboro.
As we come on here, it will be the Carrington Cardinals, Bailey Ness, Aubrey Nice, and Mara Coots. Here's the 0-1 offering now from Hennings on the way to the number 8 batter in Bailey Ness. 0-1. This one goes by the catcher to the second baseman, Parisian, in time for the out. 4-3 on the putout. Nice play by Parisian as that one just got by the glove of Hennings in the air. Parisian able to make a nice play at second base with their momentum going towards second to flip it back to Wintermute there at first. Aubrey Nice 0 for 1 today. Coming up, it's now 1-0. So now at this particular juncture, if Carrington doesn't score any runs in the top of the fifth, Bottineau puts 2 up in the bottom of the fifth, the game would be over on the run rule. So every time Carrington comes up to the plate, they have to almost take it as it is the 7th inning, where you need to put some runs across the board and try to avoid Bottineau, where we've seen them put crooked numbers up in the first and second, have a chance to put the game away when they're coming to the plate. 2-0. I'll be in there for a strike. It's now 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. That'll miss. Now 3-1. 3-1 here to the number 9 batter in the Carrington lineup. 3-1 in there for a strike now at 3-2. Three-two offering. Swing and a miss, and Hennings now in double digits with her 10th strikeout. 2 down here in the 5th. Update for you from Newman Outdoor Field. The final, Bishop Ryan Nedrose wins the consolation semifinals over the Muskrats of Renville County 11-7. So Bishop Ryan Nedrose making their way into the consolation championship in baseball with a 4-run win over Renville County. This will be hit on the ground. A 2-hopper off the glove of Grant that was hit pretty well. Mara Coots is able to get aboard for her first time here today. They'll give that a base knock here, and a runner gets at first base. Isabel Wendell here for the Cardinals, a single here today, as her courtesy runner and Linderman came in to score in the first, as the Cardinals are trying to get a 2-out rally here in the top of the 5th. As this will miss low, it's 1-0. Coots stands at first. Now the shortstop here for Carrington after being in the circle. Game that's 75 minutes old here from Fargo. The 1-0. Hit on the ground. This one takes a little backspin right to Hennings, who goes to Wintermute. That'll be 1-3 on the putout to retire their side. No runs, a hit, no errors with the runner left. We played 4.5 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Carrington 2, Bottineau 10, with Bottineau coming to the plate.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products, to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
Bottom of the 5th inning for Bottineau. 9-1-2 batters. Tiffany, Jungleen, and Takestead due up here for Bottineau. As right now, as it stands, they're 2 runs away from, if they can get it here in the 5th, from winning in 5. If they're unable to do so, we'll go to the 6th inning. Regardless, the Bottineau Stars in a really good spot right now as they take a ball to Tiffany, who's 1 of 2 today with a single back in the first. Hits this one, popped up. That'll go foul just over the netting. It's now 1-1. Bottineau so far 6 runs, 7 hits. They've left 4 runners on board so far here for the Stars. As we'll have the 1-1 pitch here from Hewitt. As Hewitt has gone 2 1/3 in relief. This will miss low. It's now 2-0. Two balls, one strike. Here the designated player hit up the third base line. That'll go foul, now 2-2. Winner of this game will play roughly 11:30 tomorrow against Velvet Drake Animus. The loser has Mayport CG for 7th place at 9:30 in the morning. 2-2, that'll miss low. It's now 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the sophomore designated player. Payoff pitch. That'll miss for a walk. Tiffany will get the first free pass from Hewitt in relief. And a runner aboard here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Jungleen coming up here with a walk, a stolen base, and a run scored in the first. She's 0 for 2, looking to bunt, takes the bump back, and we'll see this one being called a ball. It's now 1-0. Still later today from Newman Outdoor Field, Josh Boyko on the call at 4:30 for a little state baseball semifinals. 1-0 pitch, went through the zone, foul tipped into the glove of Wendell. It's 1-1. Northern Cass and Thompson. Thompson, winners of 3 consecutive state championships. 1-1 pitch, going to be hit up the ground, and will make it now 1-2. Thompson's also played in 7 of the last 8 championship games. Well, for Northern Cass, 3rd time in program history, they've made it to state. Trying to pick up a win and get to a championship game here for the Jags. Here's the 1-2. Hit in the air, and that is down in front of the left fielder. Nice into left. Tiffany stands at second. Jungleen stands at first with her first base hit of the contest. And Bottineau threatening here in the 5th with runners at first and second. It's to Tagastad here. She's reached base all 3 times. A hit by pitch, a walk, and an error with 2 runs scored, and also has 2 stolen bases in the number 2 spot of the lineup. As Hewitt sees a bunt coming here for Tagastad, but this one will go foul in the batter's box. It's now 0-1. Three hits against Hewitt so far in relief, and 2 1/3 innings worked. Here's the 0-1. Looking to bunt. Yes, she did. She offered. It's now 0-2. So Tagastad trying to bunt the runners into scoring position where a single could end the game by LaFramboise or Hennings potentially. Now, see what the play is on 0-2. Swing. This one grounded right up the middle. Past the glove of Volk into center field. Tiffany rounding third. She will come in to score. The throw then by Van Ray gets by the catcher Wendell. That'll allow the other 2 base runners to move up on the throwing error. So Tiffany will come in. It's now 11-2 here for Bottineau. Runners at second and third base, and still nobody out. Jungleen will go to third. Tagastad with a single, gets a run driven in. Her first base hit of the game will stand at second after the throwing error from the center fielder by Van Ray. First pitch swinging a high fly ball hit to right to Ness by LaFramboise. She gloves it, but this will be a sacrifice fly. Jungleen comes in to score, and Bottineau does 10-run rule here today. The Carrington Cardinals as they get 2 runs here in the 5th inning. Your final on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, 12-2 here in this contest as the Bottineau Stars will be making their way to the Consolation Championship in a contest that finished just after the 2 o'clock hour here that goes 1 hour and 22 minutes here in this one. With the win, Bottineau now 18-6 on the season. Carrington will drop to 11-10. We'll have their game with the Mayport CG Patriots tomorrow for 7th place on yourliveevent.com for our audio-only broadcast. Well, for Velvet Drake Animus, they will play Bottineau for 5th place in the Consolation Championship roughly at 11:30 tomorrow morning following the conclusion of Mayport CG and Carrington. Again, your final, Bottineau 12, Carrington 2. We're back with our post-game show, brought to you in part by Norman County Raceway, Red River Valley Speedway, coming up next here from Fargo.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Life is full of surprises, and at Bickett Insurance Agency of Carrington, they're here to protect what matters most to you. Bickett Insurance is your local auto owner's insurance agency, offering home, auto, business, crop, health, or life insurance with personalized solutions tailored to your needs and budget. With over 20 years of experience, trust Bickett Insurance Agency to provide you with peace of mind. Let's ensure your future is secure with Bickett Insurance Agency services, serving Foster and Stutzman counties and throughout the state of North Dakota. Bickett Insurance, your local auto owner's insurance agency, protecting what matters most.
Let's face it, moving is a pain. And if you decide to do it yourself, take the hassle out with All About Moving in Grand Forks. While national conglomerates tend to overcharge and take longer, All About Moving is locally owned and wants to make your next move an efficient and stress-free experience. Take the stress out of moving with All About Moving in Grand Forks, so you can focus on the things that really matter.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
As we come back on our post-game show, brought to you in part by Norman County Raceway and the Red River Valley Speedway. Chase Miller with you here as we put a bow on our second consolation semifinal and get you ready for the semis in about 2 minutes from now. In about 2 hours from now. Again, that'll be 2 hours from now for the semifinal round matchups here in just a few moments. For Bottineau, 12 runs, 9 hits, an error with 5 runners left on base. Carrington, 2 runs, 4 hits, 4 errors, and they had 3 runners left on base here in this one. Kaya Hennings in the circle, 5 innings of work, 4-hit baseball, 1 home run shot by Callie Hewitt, drove in both runs in the first inning, 0 walks and 10 strikeouts. Well, for Maracucci, goes an inning and 2/3, gives up 5 hits, 9 runs, 4 walks, and a strikeout in relief. Hewitt did well, in the start. Hewitt did well in relief, going 2 2/3 innings in relief, and at one point was able to have a nice little 4 out of 5 batters. She was able to retire, but in the 5th inning, Bottineau got a couple runners on with a walk and a single, and will take advantage of an error. Got a run across with takes and a sacrifice fly by the Framboys to get the 2 runs they needed to win in 5 innings here for the Bottineau Braves. Take a look, Mara Coots here in this one went 1 of 3 at the plate with a single. Isabel Wendell went 1 of 3. Linderman came in to score the courtesy run. Cadence Van Ray went 1 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt and a double. Callie Hewitt 1 of 2 with 1 hit and 2 runs driven in and a run scored. Brent Smith is 0 for 2 with a stolen base. Hendricks 0 for 2, the same for Volk, Ness, and Nice here for Carrington. Well, for Jocelyn Jungleen, able to score 2 runs here in this contest, goes 1 of 3, able to have a stolen base. Lauren Takestead here, able to get 2 stolen bases. She would finish 1 of 2 at the plate. Lydia Laframboise with a sacrifice fly in the 5th, a single back in inning number 2 here in this contest, would finish 1 of 3. Hennings would have a single with a run scored. Also came in to score in inning number 2 as well, goes 1 of 3. Cameron Allard goes 2 of 3 with a 2-run homer, a single, a stolen base, and a run scored in the 4th. Parisian goes 2 of 3 with a run scored and a run driven in. Cameron Tweed goes 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Grant goes 0 for 2 with a walk, and Tiffany here today goes 1 of 2 with a single, a walk, run driven in, and a run scored as well. We'll continue with more on the Norman County Raceway Red River Valley Speedway post-game show after this as we get to our players of the game. That and more is still to come.
Hillsborough and Central Valley School Districts congratulate the seniors on your success and wish you well in your future endeavors. They encourage you to step into your future, secure in the knowledge that this world needs you and the unique, inspiring gifts that only you can give. Best wishes go with you graduates as you prepare for the greater challenges ahead in a world of new possibilities. Congratulations, graduates, from the administration and staff of the Hillsborough and Central Valley School Districts. To all students, parents, and families of the Hillsborough and Central Valley Schools, thank you for a great year.
Egg Country offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. Egg Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, Egg Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it. And always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
Since its beginning, the Central Cast Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cast High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cast Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcastboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcastboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
The City of Hillsborough invites you to make Hillsborough your home. If you're looking for a new home or a job, check out the opportunities in Hillsborough and see what the community can offer you and your family. Enjoy a quality family life with community, education, church, entertainment, and more. For all neighbors and those driving through the region, we welcome you to come and shop with the businesses in Hillsborough. If you have questions related to services available in the City of Hillsborough, contact the Hillsborough City Office at 701-636-4620.
It's now time to get to our player of the game, brought to you in part by Enbridge Energy. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That again is Enbridge.com. Kai Hennings, our player of the game, at one point struck out 6 consecutive batters between the second and the third innings here for the Bottineau Stars. Kaya Hennings is our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection, the 2-run shot by Callie Hewitt. That one was absolutely barreled to left field. Callie Hewitt's 2-run homer at the time gave Carrington a 2-0 lead. That is our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Discover local reliability you can trust with Halstead Telephone. It's how to connect at halsteadtel.com. And from there, our Agassi Precision Egg play of the contest, the 6 runs by Bottineau in the first. After Carrington scored 2 runs in the first inning, Bottineau came back, sent 10 batters to the plate, 6 runs on 4 hits. Carrington did commit an error. They left 1, but they got a walk by Jungleen. Tegstad got on base with an error, a single by Hennings, and then a 2-run homer by Cameron Allard really opened it up. They still would score 2 more runs after the 2-run shot by Allard, but that immediate response in the first is our Agassi Precision Egg. Play the contest, your local precision planting dealer. Agassi Precision Egg in Hillsborough. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. That again is planterdoc.com. As we'll put a bow on our Norman County Raceway Red River Valley Speedway postgame show, we come back and recap what happened in our first 2 games here today from Fargo on your LiveEvent.com next.
Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic. You don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
As again, your final on the Norman County Raceway Red River Valley Speedway in 5, Bottineau 12, Carrington 2. Some other scores from earlier today over at Newman Outdoor Field. Bishop Ryan with an 11-7 win over Renville County in the consolation semifinals. Rugby Shiloh Christian currently underway. 4:30, it's Thompson Northern Cass on YourLiveEvent.com with Josh Boyko. Park River area will play Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, Edgeley coming up later tonight, also from Newman Outdoor Field. Over at State A baseball consolation bracket, Mandan over Legacy 5-3. And then in softball earlier today, Fargo Davies upended Fargo North 7-0 in the consolation semifinals. But here on the north side of Fargo, a 13-0 win in 5 for Velva Drake Animus, and a 12-2 win in 5 for Bottineau over the Carrington Cardinals. So still to come. Roughly at 3:30, we'll get underway for our coverage with Des Lacs, Burlington, Lewis and Clark, and Hillsborough Central Valley. That'll be our first semifinal. Then following that will be Central Cass and the Beulah Miners. Join us for 2 more games here from Theraldson Park on the campus of NDSU. Tomorrow morning, we will follow Mayport, CG, and Carrington at 9:30 in the morning for the 7th place game. Then we'll follow the Burros and the Central Cass Squirrels, whether they play in the 3rd place or the championship tomorrow afternoon. I'm Chase Miller. Thanks so much for tuning into our broadcast. That does it for our post-game show, brought to you in part by Red River Valley Speedway and the Norman County Raceway. Check out Donnie Shots in the World of Outlaws Sprint Cars coming to town in West Fargo tomorrow night. For more information and for tickets, go to RedRiverValleySpeedway.com. We'll talk with you in just about an hour and 15 minutes here around the corner for our next contest between the Burros and the Lakers in the State B semifinals.